Hey, it is time to get ready for back to school. It's back to school time, and whether your kids have already gone back to school or you are prepping to get ready to send them back, I wanted to share with you a couple of the things that I am doing to help get my kids ready for back to school and just to help make the year an overall success. Last year, my daughter had her first year in elementary school, my oldest. She went to kindergarten, and my youngest had his first year of preschool. This year we're doing first grade and then preschool again, and I've got my youngest who's a toddler who kind of tags along for all of it. So we are still relatively new to the whole elementary school pickup, drop-off routines and all those things, but I will say that going into kindergarten with my first child was a huge transition for honestly our entire family. There's a lot that we learned through the process and a lot that I learned, and I want to be able to share it with you because if you're someone who's starting that process with a kindergartner, I wish that people would have told me some of these things. Also, trying to do really early morning routines was new for our family. We are not morning people, and trying to juggle that with 3 really young kids who were at the time 5 and under was a lot. And we had grumpy kids. We were like forcing them to eat their breakfast. There was a lot of tantrums that happened in the morning, and it was just a really, really big adjustment. And so whatever can be done to make those mornings smoother, I am a huge fan of. So I'm going to be sharing a couple of things that I am doing, and then also just normal things like haircuts and back to school clothes and all of that. But anyways, if you are new here, my name is Jenny. I am a mom of 3. My kids are currently 6, almost 4, and almost 2, so they are still really, really little. I share a lot of like decluttering and vlogs and just fun family stuff that we do together, and I hope that it's helpful for you. I would love to get to know you. I'd love if you would drop a comment on this video. Let me know how old your kids are, and I hope that you stick around. I'm new to doing long form content, but I plan on doing a lot more of these. So yeah, let's get started. These were their backpacks and lunch boxes from last year, and part of the reason that we bought these ones is because they hold up so well over time. You can see on here that this is like so stained and dirty, but it's in really good condition. Same with the backpacks. We got to get rid of some of the dirt on this, but it's still in like really good shape. My kids begged to help out, so we are getting these all cleaned up. We're starting off with some OxiClean and an old toothbrush just to scrub all of the tough stains out of these. Swear by the OxiClean Max Force stain remover. It is amazing. I sprayed it all over the backpacks and lunch boxes, and then I let it set for a little bit. Then I made a solution to soak them in with powdered OxiClean laundry detergent and vinegar. They soaked like that for about a day, and then I threw them in the washing machine just to get everything out, and they came out perfectly clean. These are all done. I can't believe how good they turned out. They literally look brand new. Let me show you up close. You can see up close, literally the dirt is gone and they look practically brand new. I'm so amazed. Even down here where this used to be like black, it's back to pink again. These are the best. I did all of the kids back to school shopping online this year because I just did not want to hassle with taking 3 little kids in and out of the stores to find everything. And I found some really, really good deals online. And so I'm going to show you guys a little back to school clothing haul of everything that we got. And then I'm going to throw everything in the wash because I do get really weird about my kids wearing clothes that haven't been washed yet. And we're like either sitting in a filthy warehouse or in the store, especially if I buy clothes from like Temu or Shein, which some of these are from there. Then I like sometimes feel like there's chemicals on those clothes that I don't want my kids' skin exposed to, so then I really need to wash them. So all that being said, let me show you a little bit of what we got. Most of these were like fantastic deals, either really big sales, or I bought them on places like Shein where it was like under $10 a piece. So, and Walmart, I got a bunch from Walmart because they have really, really good pricing. So I'm gonna show you everything that I got. My daughter is super girly and only wants to wear dresses or skirts to school, and she really wants to wear fancy ones. I grew up without back to school clothes, and so it's really important to me to buy my kids new clothes every year, even if they don't necessarily need them. But I also don't want to waste a ton of money, so I did a lot of my shopping on Shein because the prices are so affordable.
I also love being able to buy my kids clothes at Walmart because they come out with the cutest stuff that's really affordable. Some of these are from Kohl's too. The other thing that I should say is that I didn't actually personally buy all of these myself. My mother-in-law does like to buy the kids clothes too, so they do get like a full new wardrobe for back to school. If this is not something that you can do or want to do for your family, please don't feel bad about that. This is just something that's so important to me because of how I grew up. I also grabbed the kids some Halloween clothes because I am such a sucker for holiday themed clothes.
I got this day of the week organizer so that the kids can pick out their outfits for each day of the week in advance. I've seen a lot of people have them in their closets, but our girls share a closet and there just is not space in there. So this one hangs over the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up on their door. Right now they have this like shoe organizer. This has been here for years and honestly it just has not been getting used. So I think this is going to be a way better solution for us. So I'm going to go ahead and get that put up.
I wish that I had had something like this for our family last year because honestly the mornings just get so chaotic. It's so early in the morning. The kids don't want to pick out the clothes themselves. And then it's just one more thing for me to do in the morning. Whereas having this just gives them that little bit of independence. We spend a little bit of extra time on Sunday nights and it really preps us for the rest of the week.
Good job, baby. Okay, so we ended up putting them on the lower half only because that's the highest that she can reach. And if we went like Monday all the way down through Friday, she wouldn't be able to reach the top ones. And I really want her to be able to be independent. So I'm gonna decide what we're gonna use those top organizers for. So we'll see how this system goes. I'm also a little nervous that my youngest is gonna pull out all of the clothes from the bottom. So, but one thing that I do love about this is that there's also this like little pocket on the side. So we could put like socks or like their hair bows in those. And then this pocket is like pretty big and sturdy to be able to hold like a full outfit. So there we go.
One thing that I really like to do every year before we go back to school is just do a decluttering of all of the kids' rooms. I definitely do this more than once a year, but it's something that I like to make sure I have freshly done right before school starts because my kids just really accumulate a lot of stuff. I'm fully aware that this is in part my problem because I buy them lots of stuff, but they also get really attached to old things that they don't want to get rid of. So I try and help them get rid of things they're not using anymore or they've outgrown. Also, both of my girls share a room, so you'll notice there's a lot more stuff in their room because of that. We're also going through the sock drawer to make sure we have all the socks we need for the school year.
Open your eyes.
I get this?
Yeah, open it.
Wow. Some of your jewelry.
And we can put your jewelry in here.
Thank
You like it?
Yeah.
Say thank you to Daddy because he put it up.
Thank you, Daddy.
I surprised my daughter with this wall hanging jewelry organizer. It's something that I used to have in my room, but I just honestly was not using it anymore, and she was so excited. My daughter is now at the age where she is reading, and it's a huge part of our bedtime routine, so we have a lot of books. But they weren't fitting on our shelves, so I had my husband readjust the shelves so that all of the books would fit nice.
I just want to take a minute to show you guys some of my favorite Christian kids books because I just think no one talks about this stuff and they're hard to find. And then when you find a really good one, it's like, why did I not know that this existed? So I wanted to show you guys some of my favorites real quick. Some of these were gifted to us. Some of them are from like my childhood books. And then some of them I just found on my own. This one is so good. These ones are cute. The kids love this one. This one's cute, especially if you have a little girl that likes to dance. And then this one's adorable too. I've got more in my son's room, so when I go through his room, I'll show you guys those ones too.
She has this little bookshelf by her bed with books that she'll read while she's falling asleep at night, and I just like to restock it with new books every once in a while.
I'm gonna start doing some like decluttering and tidying up in my son's room so that his room is nice and clean for preschool. There is a lot of like random stuff in here and random toys, but my son actually plays with them on a daily basis, so I've struggled a little bit with how to organize them. Same with books, like he still really likes some of his baby books, and then he also has the big boy books that he really likes, so I'm gonna do my best to kind of go through some of these things. It's so hard when your kids are like really attached to some of their things, so I try really hard not to like bring in stuff that I don't want to hold on to, but it's really hard when they get gifted things like that. But anyways, I'm gonna get started here. I'm just gonna pull out all of the books and then kind of organize the books by type. That way there's some kind of rhyme or reason to where his books are. This is his Pokemon cards. And you totally like books at our house.
All of the books are currently out of reach for my son, and then he ends up climbing trying to get them. So right now I'm organizing them by type, and then we're going to move some of the more like board type books lower down for him and my youngest to be able to reach themselves.
I told you guys that I would show you more of my favorite Christian kids books. This one is such a cute book. It's like such a great story of like Jesus's love for us and following Jesus. So I love this book for kids. This one's really fun, Ancient Adventures, it's Bible stories. And then this one's about using your superpower of being a Christian. And it's really cute for kids. So those are some other favorites. Also, in case you can't tell, these are all of our Berenstain Bears books. We absolutely love the Berenstain Bears. Not all of them are Christian books, but they all have really, really good values and like family virtues type of thing. But some of them are Christian books. You can tell if it's a Christian book. This little candle tells you that this is a faith-based book. But even like, so this one's called like Patience Please, but like even the ones that aren't Christian books, they're so good. Like this one's the Berenstain Bears and the Truth, and it's all about like not telling lies. This has like been so good. Like we'll read this if my kids got caught telling a lie that they shouldn't have. Like we'll read it at bedtime that night. So I really love that book for them. Or Berenstain Bears in the Messy Room. So they're just like really good values for your kids to be learning. I mean, you can even see like some other ones in the back, Trouble with Money. I grew up reading these and my kids absolutely love them. These are Lincoln's absolute favorite books right now. He thinks that they are so funny. We've been working on our collection and he's getting a few more for his birthday.
New books!
Now you can read some of them. Say thank you to Daddy. Daddy put it up.
Thank you, Daddy!
This was actually filmed on a separate day, but I felt like it just fit best here. I'm actually just going through all of my son's clothes here and picking out the stuff that doesn't fit him anymore, choosing to get rid of some of it, choosing to put some of it in storage for a potential another baby, and then going through all of just the little knickknacks and clutter that tend to pile up into his bedroom. Now it's time for haircuts, which yes, I do myself. I do happen to be a licensed hairstylist. I just don't work anymore. It is always so much more difficult though doing these things on your own family members. I am not the right person to give you a tutorial on how to do a haircut. There are so many other videos you can watch on that. But what I will say is that you can totally do it. Buy some clippers, watch a tutorial, go outside so you don't get hair all over your house, and you will save so much money by doing your kids' haircuts yourselves. Okay, so now you can see that it's actually the night before school. My daughter and I are picking out her outfits and getting everything ready for the week ahead. She was so excited to get to do this together, and we made some really great memories for her last night before she starts first grade. She was so excited about all of her new clothes and putting them all together. It was really fun. After the kids went to bed, I started decorating. This is just something that I do every year for the kids. I know it's very like extra mom, Pinteresty type stuff, and please don't feel bad if this is not something that you want to do for your family. It's totally fine. Honestly, these decorations are so cheap off of Amazon though, and it's just a fun way to be able to show my kids that I'm thinking about them and I'm excited for them. I really want to do everything that I can to help my kids' childhood just feel so magical and so special. And sometimes it's just those like really little things that make that happen. I do give my younger kids a little gift just so they don't feel left out on that day too. Now I'm packing lunch for my daughter. They do get free meals in the cafeteria, but this year she's really been wanting to eat a packed lunch. So I'm making that for her and just trying to make it a little bit of a special lunch for her first day with some of her favorite foods. Then it was time for teacher gifts. Obviously, I know that this is not mandatory, but I just would do just about anything for my kids' teachers because they pour so much into them all day when I'm not there. And if I can do something to make their life easier, I am all about it. And now it's time to send my kids off to school, which I am so not ready for, but ready or not, here we come.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching all of this. It means the world to me. I love being able to share our lives and just sharing tips and tricks and things that work for us and hearing how it helps other people. I am new to doing long form content, but I plan on doing a lot more of that. So I hope you like this video and I hope you plan to stick around and make sure you subscribe to my channel. So yeah, it was nice to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out.